I'm heavily inspired by painters, especially ones on the East Coast that paint that early morning light. I'm drawn to chase the light because the seasons on the East Coast are constantly changing. And there's only a certain amount of good days to actually document an area. The East Coast, that's where I grew up, and I can connect with the area, the people. When I first started taking photographs, I was really interested by a ton of photographers on the West Coast and the Midwest. But when I started documenting those areas, I wasn't inspired. I was not connected to them or their stories. So I had to come back with fresh eyes and realize that the East Coast is truly who I am. The project that I'm working on right now is documenting coastal East Coast towns. So I was really nervous when I woke up this morning. It was raining and there was a ton of clouds, but luckily I got up, I pushed through it, and I was rewarded with some great light, and the rest of the day is going to be beautiful. There's a good cohesion to all of these places, but there's minute differences that really bring them to life. I'm inspired to seek out places that tourists go to because I feel like those are the places that have the most change in a small amount of time. All right, guys, that location was great, and we're on to the next one. I like to leave out people from my image, so people just see an open landscape that they can walk into. There's just a lot of open interpretation from my images when I create them at this space. And once I feel comfortable photographing these locations, then I want to go back to the areas that I felt most connected to and really spend time with the people and then create meaningful portrait work there. That's beautiful. The light is amazing right now. Every camera is a tool or paintbrush, and I have to make sure that I pick the right one. As a content creator that creates photo, video, vertical and horizontal across multiple social media platforms, FUJIFILM X-M5 allows me to ditch 2 camera bodies and bring a much smaller pack. So if I just want to go on a small trip to a local town, that's a much easier task for me. When I look at my images, I'm connecting to my childhood self, the one with a lot of energy that saw the world in a ton of color. And that's when an image is complete to me. I want my images to give people a perspective shift, whether that's back into their inner child or really sinking into their new adult perspective. I really took the East Coast for granted, and now that I've been able to come back with a new perspective, I've been able to document that through better photographs. I had a great day today chasing the light in Maine. I had some great food at the local places, and I'm excited to go off to my next adventure, so that's where I'm heading now. As humans, as creators, as artists, there's a never-ending chase to document this world and connect with other humans. There's always going to be an ongoing project. It's a never-ending pursuit that is inside of me. You should chase that feeling that never goes away.